Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyanam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva manusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim. O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters. O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Mantra. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the 16th adhyaya of Daiva Asura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga. The yoga of the description of the people with the devotional tendencies and with the demonical tendencies. And Sri Krishna is explaining to us, he has already told us a lot about these Asura types of people, the people with the demonical tendencies, with demonical traits, how they behave, what are their traits, and how they keep on doing the evil acts, just under the misconception of I am the supreme, I am the great, I have created so much wealth. All the wealth they create is with the unjust means. It is all the wealth they create. They amass wealth, no doubt about it. But they are amassing wealth. It is not a hard-earned money. It is not the money earned by honesty, by integrity. It is all by evil means, by illegal means, by wretched means. And on top of it, having earned that money, they are so boastful that the wealth that they have amassed, that it goes to their heads, and they become highly arrogant. They become highly unappreciative of the good in others. Only they could see in themselves, whereas in reality there is nothing good in them. But they feel, I am the supreme being, I am the Ishvara, I am the Lord, I am the perfected person in this world, I am Siddha. That is what they feel. And then they keep on doing all kind of atrocities, for that matter. They have so much of pride and arrogance of the money that they have earned. And then they keep on telling, oh, I am doing such a great work, I am doing this charity, I am doing that sacrifice and all that. But there is no substance in that they are doing only to earn name and fame. And Sri Krishna, in the last shlok, that he told us that these people, these unfortunate people who they have created some kind of a fanciful ideas about themselves in their minds. Aneka chitta vibhranta. They have created so many, bewildered by so many of fanciful ideas that they have created in their mind for themselves. Mohajala samavrutaha. They are all covered, they are all captured, they have all been dragged into the net of mohajala, the net of delusion. They don't know anything, they have no clarity, they have no clear ideas, they have no enlightenment as such. They are all deluded. And this delusion, getting trapped in that net of the delusion, they start thinking, unfortunately, so much high about themselves, which is basically a fancy, which is just a fantasy they are creating. I am so and so, you are nothing, Baba. But they have such big ideas about themselves. And then, prasaktaha kama bhogeshu patanti narakaish shuchau. Patanti naraka ashuchau. They are so much fancied by the idea of kama bhogeshu. That is their idea of only enjoying the sensual pleasures. They are driven to that. They are so much addicted. They are prasaktaha. They are addicted to enjoying the sensual pleasures. That is their only intent in the life. They don't have any other intention. All the deeds that they do, all the wealth that they earn, they spend only on that. They might be doing some charity here and there, but the motive is kama bhogeshu. They have to enjoy the lustful desires, and through greed they accumulate the wealth. That wealth they spend on the kama bhogeshu, on enjoying those lustful desires. And as a result, what happens? Sri Krishna says, as a result, they end up in the worst of the hells. Patanti narake ashuchau. The worst, impurest of the pure, the foulest of the hells, these people, they have to end up into after they give up the body. There is no path, there is no chance of liberation for them. These people are not even in the status of attaining that mumukshatva, that inquisitiveness of what lies ahead for me in the realm of the divine. They have got nothing to do of that. Again and again, they will just keep on getting into that kind of rut. They're getting into that kind of unfortunate situation of spending the time in the unfortunate hell, spending the time in the foulest of the hell. Narake ashuchau. Now, that is what Sri Krishna told us in the 16th shloka that we read last, and 17th shloka now. Sri Krishna again talks about these asura people, that how they will boast of performing great sacrifices and the great charities, and it is all humbug, Sri Krishna says. It is all hypocrisy. It is all done with the objective only of earning name and fame. And the ultimate objective is to enjoy the sensual pleasures. Now, the 17th shloka reads like, ātmasambhāvitāḥ stabdhā dhanamānamadānvitāḥ yajante nāmayajñaiste dambhenāvidhipūrvakam. Now, what these people they do? ātmasambhāvitāḥ stabdhā. These self-conceited, ātmasambhāvitāḥ, they think only for themselves. These self-conceited people, stabdhā, they are stubborn. You tell them 100 times, 1,000 times, Baba, you are not doing right thing. No, there is no impact of anybody telling them that they are doing the wretched thing, because their ears are closed to take in anything that others tell them about themselves. They are so self-conceited, ātmasambhāvitāḥ. They cannot listen to anybody. And out of this ātmasambhāvitāḥ nature, out of this self-conceited nature, they become so stubborn. They will not listen to anybody. They will do only what they want to do in order to fulfill those desires of lust and greed. ātmasambhāvitāḥ stabdhā dhanamānamadānvitāḥ. Now, what results in this being self-conceited, being stubborn? Because they have amassed so much of wealth that amassing the wealth, it goes to their head, and then They become highly egotistic, highly arrogant, filled with pride. Dhanamānamadānvitāḥ. Filled with, anvitaha is, they are so much filled with the pride of and intoxication. The pride and that high-headedness that goes to their head because of the wealth that they have created, because of the wealth they have amassed, although it is through unjust way. It is not earning the wealth by honest means or by righteous means. Not at all. They can do anything to amass wealth. And that status of amassing the wealth that goes to their head, and they are filled with pride, and as if they get intoxicated with that amassing the wealth. They are absolutely, they become stubborn, they become arrogant, they become filled with so much of pride that I have the money. And then they will spend that money on some kind of a sacrificial act, some kind of worship. They will donate the money to this temple, that temple, and all that. Yajante, nāmayajñaiste. Yajante is they will perform. For the name's sake, they will perform all those rituals. Nāmayajñaihi. Nama is name. Yajñaihi is sacrificial acts, the rituals. For the name's sake, they will perform all those. I am doing this puja, I am doing that puja, I am doing this sacrifice, I am doing offering this much money to this temple. All this they will do. But Sri Krishna says, dambhenāvidhipūrvakam. There is all the hypocrisy and ostentation involved in that act of performing rituals, performing worships, giving donations, giving charities, giving alms. It is all ostentation. It is all a hypocritic way. They don't have any intent basically of accruing anything good out of that puja, out of that worship, out of that ritual. It is just for the name's sake. Nāmayajñaiste and dambhenāvidhipūrvakam. It is all hypocritic. It is all only for ostentation. I have done it. That name and fame that they want to earn. I am such a wonderful person. Dambhenāvidhipūrvakam. And there is no the scriptural injunctions involved while performing those acts, those rituals, those worships. Avidhipūrvakam. It is not done as per the scriptural injunctions, as per the scriptural ordinances. So these people with the demonical tendencies, that is what they are up to. We may find, we of course we find people in our day-to-day life also performing charities, performing all kind of worships and pujas and austerities for that matter, just for the name's sake. There is no real intent of performing them with the Holy Spirit, with the holy intent, with the pious intent. No. At the end, the intent is only how will I be benefited out of these acts, out of these worships in fulfilling my sensual desires. How will I be benefited in amassing the wealth? Even if I have to do it in unjust way, even if I have to do it in evil way, by immoral way, doesn't matter. I have to do it. And that is how these people, they will spend that money which is earned unrighteously. They will spend that money in just the ostentatiously. They will spend it in a highly hypocritic manner. The real intent is not accruing anything good, anything holy, anything pious. So this is what Sri Krishna says about these people: self-conceited, stubborn, filled with pride and intoxication of wealth. They perform sacrifice, they perform the worships in name for ostentation, disregarding the scriptural injunctions. They don't, they can't even understand the meaning of the mantras that are uttered, that are chanted at the time of performing worship. It is just a show off for them. It is just kind of a, for a formality. They are spending money. Oh, he has done this puja, he has done that puja, he has visited this temple, he has donated this much to this temple. That's the only kind of ostentation. That is only the show off to earn the name and fame. Their entire focus is pomp and show and earn name and fame and get themselves ready, get themselves charged up for the next act, to enjoy those sensual pleasures and to amass the wealth, in that greed of amassing the wealth by any kind of means, by any unjust means. So Sri Krishna telling us another side, again, another negative side of these demonic tendency people, that they are good at nothing basically. Just the pride, just that self-conceit, just that arrogance, and I have created arrogance out of the amassing the wealth. So one has to be very careful. One has to be very careful of people with such attitudes, with such tendencies, with such demonical traits. Let them be never part of us. Let these traits be never part of us, who are treading the path of devotion, who are treading the path towards enlightenment. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.